So you want 3 rooms,
Yeah.
and you got your money right now, today.
I'm telling you.
My man. I can do you, if you bring in 3 guys, man, I do you each of the rooms 800 apiece. And they're big rooms, man, real big room.
A real big room.
Yeah, the one you saw in is a pretty big room, but I got 2 bigger than that.
And we shared the room together. We shared the kitchen together.
Yeah.
Nobody live there.
Now it's another African guy live there.
Huh?
It's another African guy live there.
Is the same house?
Yeah, same house.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me talk to my brother and I get you back.
You had to get back to me ASAP, man, because we got other people interested. You know, it's cherry blossom season here in DC. You know.
All right.
Right. If you want 3 rooms, yep. All right.
All right, man.
Yeah. Damn, I gotta change the title. What the hell is this title on this shit? What is this? I don't know why it does that. Rechange the title a little bit to, I don't know why the fuck it puts that default title. Save that. And I need to be able to see what the fuck am I at right here. What the fuck am I at? Damn, Mr. African going. He right on time, my man. Yellow?
Is downstairs or upstairs?
It's some downstairs, some upstairs.
Huh?
Some of the rooms are upstairs, some are downstairs.
Okay. Downstairs something.
We got 2 rooms downstairs and 1 room upstairs. Or 1 room downstairs. Yeah. 2 rooms downstairs and 1 room upstairs. I think that's how it goes, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me let him know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That was that African there. And I got this new OBS system, and I'm trying to figure out how this shit is working. Trying to get the status, and I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. Give me 1 minute. We got 1 more person. You got to call that broke ass tenant. See what he talking about. And of course, Stanley's live over there. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on here? Let's see. Let me go to studio, YouTube. I don't know what. So it's the Urban Landlord Clips. Okay, let's see. We're live there. We live? Yeah, we live right there. Yeah, one view. Let's see. I need to go to the other channel. I'm trying to get all this shit down, guys. You won't believe this shit is it's a work in progress here. Trying to get it all down. View your channel. Am I live over here? Yeah. John Galt, weekend review. I think I saw that. Customize your channel. And live. And that's that. And the Urban Landlord. That's the Urban Landlord. I want the clips. Yeah. Damn, I changed my title again. What the fuck? Anyway, we're gonna fucking roll with that. Let me just do a couple little changes over here. Yeah, put the live replay on. So all these little things you have to do when you're doing it from OBS. We do this, and that's done for me. Details, change the name of that. And we just call 1 tenant, we're gonna call 1 more. We're gonna call 1 more. See how that goes. Am I live on the clips, Urban Landlord? Yeah, I am live. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let me, I guess I should open it up. Alright, let me, I guess I should open it up. Anyway, shit. Good morning, Lindy Lou. I haven't seen you in a while. You haven't been up on the panel yet. I guess it's time we call that black guy. You know, yesterday we were doing a little skit. We did the Price is Right up here. And we said, how much money, who has more money? How much money does the black guy have? How much money does the sister guy have? They all, you know, they struggling to pay their rent. And people, you know, showed you how down bad the black man is. People like, oh, he probably got $50. No one would bet that he had more than $200. Black man with a law degree. No one would even bet that he had $200. And so he said, he texted me last night. He supposed to pay me last night. Me, I got y'all have your money tomorrow, John Galt. So we're gonna see what he says. Let's do that. He said, good evening. I apologize for this. I will have the funds in the morning. Yeah, he has a law degree, Lindy Lou. Well, it's the morning time. It's morning time. And I ain't got no call from that nigga, so I wonder if he got my money. Let me make a cup of coffee, guys, and we're gonna get to calling these Negroes. We'll be right back. Give me 1 second. New gaming laptop. A gaming desktop, I guess you could call it. And frame relays and all that shit is working out for you. But this should be a whole lot faster now since I did that. Got the NVIDIA chip there, so making things flow a lot faster. I see Larry Legend is over there talking to Stanley. All you guys doing over here is just the math ain't math, and I don't know, man. I swear I don't try to keep up with the analytics as much, man. Have you dancing around to YouTube's beat, so I try to give you what I think is interesting, regardless of YouTube's analytics, and we see how it all turns out. We see how it all works out here. So, good morning, though. Who that's in the audience? Free Zone Lou, what's going on? You know the phone line is open. If you want to call in, you can. We're live on John Galt here, Urban Landlord Clips. How many of you on the clips? How many of you are watching from? We on Kick too, so we're on Kick. I think we're on Twitch on the other channel there. So let me. I got a couple emails I want to cover with you guys. People send me emails all the time and say, "Yo, can you cover this on the channel? Can you cover this?" So I figure I'll cover this. Let me call this guy first. Matter of fact, I know what else I'm gonna do. Let me get off this Bluetooth, and then hopefully this Bluetooth will work this time. And I think I'm connected, so hopefully this works this time. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm just waiting for him to send the money.
Man, he really jerking you around, ain't
Yeah.
he? You ain't been looking for another job or anything?
Oh, hell yeah, I've been looking.
You need to get on that Uber train, bro. That's what all them immigrants doing now.
Yeah. Well, let me give you a couple.
How much time do you think you need?
Give me a couple of hours at least.
I can give you about midday, man. Let me know. Call me about midday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nigga ain't got no money. No money. No money. No money. Amazing, right? Really fucking amazing. Nigga ain't got no money. Jeez Louise. No money. Give him the midday, he says. Gonna pull a rabbit out of hat, I guess. He gonna pull a rabbit out of the hat, I guess. fucking amazing. The black guy, he like, yo, he got the money. Matter of fact, let me call him back. See how many of these rooms he want. Yeah, I gotta call the black woman.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
African. He trying to figure out he want to go upstairs or down. Anyway, guys, let me get into some of the messages and emails I've been receiving. I think the first one I'll cover is this one here. This is something about Tyler Perry here. Someone sent me this. I share it with you guys. That's my screen here. Yeah. And so here's an article about Tyler Perry speaking about he's tired of people taking movements and hijacking them for financial and political gain. His new movie, Duplicity, takes the issue head on. He's tired of the Black Lives Matter agenda being hijacked there. So he wants to. It's hard to ignore the political messages and the police shooting drama. They keep going back to the well here. But Perry hopes it makes people look a little deeper at both sides. It's Tyler Perry there. I'm going to maximize the screen a little bit for you. Tyler Perry hopes his twisted new movie Duplicity will entertain you. And if audiences resonate with the racial injustice message at its core, then that's an added bonus. During the interview with Yahoo Entertainment, Perry said not everything in the film needs to be so deep and political. If you get something from the movie, great. If not, and let's take a look at Duplicity. I probably have to speed through this. We're watching on YouTube for...
My neighbor
was killed by the...
I'm sorry, stop.
Just your friend. I'm your...
You don't know all the facts.
The fact
You may want to ask what he was doing in that alley.
said that your house called her and told her anything that I should know.
We're done.
They're afraid I'm getting...
Anyway, so I guess he's speaking out on the, he was tired of people taking movements and hashtags and hijacking them for financial and political gain, said Perry, who wrote and directed the film. You got to give it to Perry. He writes and directs his own films there. I wanted to just kind of make people think maybe we should look a little deeper at both sides of this to see where the truth is, because that's where the help is, he continued. That's where the change will come, so that's what I was thinking when I started to write it. But then when these people, crazy-ass characters, started getting more and more twisted, I was like, whoa, this is something. I've been on stage for 30 years with my audience, and I know this kind of story really resonates and moves us. He knows true crime dramas, etc., etc. I wanted to have a fictional character so you can just watch and feel without realizing that this is actually a person that you're watching, as if you're in a true crime documentary or watching a true crime story. Just pure entertainment, he says. At the end of the film, Graham's character gives a powerful speech about racial injustice and how it's become such a political hot button there. If there's a message to take away this from the thriller, she sums it up in the final scene. I think every answer we need is in the middle, Perry said of writing her speech. Either extreme is too bad. Every answer we need is right in the middle, no matter what it is. If we can meet in the middle, have the conversation, that's where the change is going to happen. Some hopeful, idealistic thought from Tyler Perry, one of the richest black men and a very busy man in Hollywood. No doubt about that, indeed. Tyler Perry continued to make strides there. Kudos to Tyler Perry. Another article I received here, which is kind of interesting. I'm just going to go through them. No particular order here. Someone sent me a video about Pastor Ricky Floyd. Anyone ever heard of Ricky Floyd? Now, let's see if I can zoom through this. Wait a minute.
20 in the morning.
Wait a minute.
And the Lord told
Wait a minute. No. Maybe not that one. Let's see. Did they send me more than one? Looks like there's more than one video. Oh, yeah. Pastor Ricky Floyd.
First at 5 on your news leader, the shooting death of a beloved pastor and prominent leader in Memphis left plenty of people stunned, many asking, why would anyone kill Pastor Ricky Floyd? Well, tonight, only on News Channel 3, video showing a portion of what happened the night Pastor Floyd was shot to death. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. WREG has viewed the video provided to us by the attorneys of the woman charged with shooting Floyd. We have carefully considered the weight of what's shown and the sensitivity to all involved in this tragedy. But we also believe it's an important part of the story and one you deserve to see. Here's WREG investigator April Thompson.
Plenty of speculation surrounding the shooting of Pastor Ricky Floyd outside Mama's Bar and Kitchen March 12th. Phone video captured what appears to be some of the final moments of Pastor Floyd's life. It shows the Tahoe truck he is in putting on brakes, Pastor Floyd getting out, walking toward the person shooting the video as they yell to back up.
I'm backing back 3 times now. When I do that, you know, back the up.
Then the video drops out. WREG sat down with the attorneys for Samantha Marion, charged with shooting Pastor Floyd to death. They say the video speaks for itself.
The video does not capture the gunfire that would have taken place probably maybe 3 or 4 seconds later, but it clearly shows him approaching her aggressively after being told several times to stop and that he should not be, walking up on her like that.
Keith Perry says his client, Samantha Marion, was behind the camera shooting the video, and it came after Marion and a man she had met that night got into a heated religion discussion with Pastor Floyd inside the bar.
Wait a minute. I guess they weren't going over the 10 Commandments.
Perry says when everyone was leaving, Pastor Floyd walked toward Marion, and the man got between them.
He stands in front of Reverend Floyd. He's knocked to the ground by Reverend Floyd, and when he does, the back of his head hits the pavement, and he becomes a little stunned or dazed. Reverend Floyd then takes the telephone of Miss Marion, and he throws it to the ground, and he hurled a couple of insults or what have you, and then starts to walk off.
That's when he says Samantha Marion picks up her phone and starts videoing the license plate of the truck, since she had never met Floyd before. That's where the video picks up.
Whatever triggered him, he was upset with Mrs. Marion. He fought through 2 individuals to get to her, and watching him storm from the vehicle and approach her, it was clear that his intentions was definitely not to give her a hug and say, hey, let's work this out. But he had aggression in his heart and in his mind.
WREG acknowledges that this is only one piece of video from that night, and it does not include what police have described as Pastor Floyd holding his hands up and walking backwards away from Marion before falling to the ground. Out of respect for Pastor Floyd's family, WREG reached out to a family spokesperson and shared the video. It was their first time seeing it.
At this difficult time, we're just totally focused on prayer and maintaining our faith in the justice system. We trust that it will fulfill its purpose and provide us the answers and the accountability that is essential right now.
But Marion's attorneys believe the video shows their client was defending herself, and that should have been taken into consideration when she was in jail 7 days and given a $100,000 bond.
You're witnessing a person that has just been assaulted and is getting a tag number and trying to do what they're supposed to do, and you're witnessing a person who, despite the great 58 years that he has lived, and we're not asking anybody in the public to measure him by that last 30 minutes of his life or what have you, but for that last 30 minutes was angry.
For your news leader in Memphis, April Thompson, WREG.
I think there's some more video about this. Let me see.
$20 in the morning, and the Lord told me to get up and go to Deuce's nightclub and pray. it was exactly a week ago that one of my young brothers at the church, man, his life was taken in this parking lot right here. So the Lord wanted me to get up and pray, and then, man, I went inside the club. And, man, all I got to say is, brothers, hey, we got a lot of work to do. And, man, we got to lay down these egos, this control issues, this low self-esteem issues. I'm talking to brothers, man. I ain't talking to government. I ain't talking to politicians. I ain't talking to the suburban church. I ain't talking to people with grants. I'm talking to brothers. We got to work out. I ain't even talking to the sisters right now. Brothers, we got to work out our own salvation, man. Man, I talked to the security guard on what happened. This brother really was trying to be a peacemaker, trying to break up a fight, man, trying to cause peace to come, and the peacemaker died. Then, man, I went on the inside of the club. Yep, Pastor went inside the club. I need to see the heart post of what's going on with our people, man. And I tell you, it was really, man, it blows my mind. People said, brothers won't come to church, brothers won't praise. Hey, them brothers was praising in there. And it was mind-blowing. It was 80% men, and maybe even 85% men in the club. What did I learn from that? That brothers will go. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. They will stay a long time. We got to find a way to connect with these brothers that are lost, man. Hey, we got work to do. We got work to do. You can't. We got to stop worrying about money. We got to stop worrying about titles. We got to stop worrying about egos. Man, if we don't save our own race, slave.
So this man went to the club? What, the preacher went to the club?
And we need to do it now. And we need to do it quickly.
That's right. He was there like 2 a.m.
I'm going to pray that the Lord gives me a strategy, man, so that we can come up. This ain't no monkey suit shine show, news media.
Oh, shit.
Get no grants. This ain't none of that. This is, we got to save our race. I'll talk to you more later.
Ricky Floyd was shot and killed outside a South Memphis bar and kitchen. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Alex Coleman.
And I'm April Thompson. We're just getting information in from police this afternoon. An affidavit says 3 people, including a woman who is now charged, got into an argument with Pastor Floyd. It goes on to say that a video from Mama's Bar and Kitchen shows Floyd threw the suspect's phone to the ground along with the beer can.
Now, police say he started to drive away but got out and walked toward her. Then she reportedly moved toward Floyd, and that's when police say he walked backwards away from her and then fell to the ground.
Oh, shit, she shot him in the back.
Of course, this has all sent shockwaves all across Memphis and the Mid-South.
Indeed, those in the community as well as other pastors are responding hours after learning the man who preached nonviolence is one of the city's latest victims of violence.
Crime scene tape blowing violently in the wind marks the spot where a violent attack happened overnight. It was just after 1 a.m. when police were called here to Mama's Bar and Kitchen at the corner of Kentucky Street and E.H. Crump Boulevard. Listen as dispatch relays information from Broadcastify.
It was involving a female shooting a male who was constantly approaching her in an aggressive manner.
Police, along with other first responders, soon arrived, but there was nothing they could do. This ambulance sat idle, as the man shot was never rushed away from the scene. Instead, this is where he was pronounced dead. The victim, we learned, is Pastor Ricky Floyd, the senior lead pastor of Pursuit of God Transformation Center in Fraser.
I don't know what to say. A pastor would be slaughtered. It's just rare, and I guess it's rare, but it seems to be an occurrence that's happening more often.
A manager here at Mama's Bar and Kitchen told us off camera this did not happen inside the establishment.
You got shot outside.
They're also telling us it happened once they closed up. She wanted to make that clear. However, what's unclear is what prompted the deadly shooting. A source with first-hand knowledge of the case says there was a dispute between Pastor Floyd and a woman later identified as Samantha Marion. The source goes on to say the pastor threw her phone before things spilled into the streets and then spiraled out of control, ending with Samantha Marion allegedly shooting and killing the pastor.
That sister running got healed from cancer, y'all. This month.
This can't be the preacher, right?
That girl's son in a car flipped how many times? Son flipped. Son. Praise. It's a fest. Listen, who loves me? Amen. It goes two ways. 60. I give y'all permission. 60.
You know, that's enough about him. I just got this. Check this.
Georgia, a man has been arrested in connection to the deaths of black twin brothers. This story has a lot of twists and turns. It's going to make your blood boil. Put up the picture full mask. In Georgia, Quadir and Nazir Lewis, 19 years of age, were found dead just hours after they were expected to fly to Boston to visit friends on Saturday, March 8th. Their plane tickets were reportedly still in their respective wallets.
Wow.
Found at the scene of the crime. Hikers discovered their bodies at the top of Bell Mountain. This is near North Georgia. It is the Georgia-North Carolina border. Dozens of miles from where families say the brothers were living. Although police suspect the brothers died in a murder-suicide by gunshot wound, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has confirmed the arrest of former Towns County volunteer firefighter Scott Curlin, 42 years of age, in connection to the case. It gets even more interesting. According to the reports, the firefighter was fired on March 14th after he allegedly violated department protocol. Towns County Commissioner Cliff Bradshaw told 11 Alive. Curlin has not been charged directly in the deaths of the brothers, but he was hit with misdemeanor obstruction for allegedly snapping photos of the twins' dead bodies and then leaking those photos to the public, according to the GBI. The GBI's medical examiner has not shared the complete autopsy reports to the public yet, according to a spokesperson. Additional forensic tests are still pending. The family, however, continues to dispute the murder-suicide ruling, saying the twins would never hurt each other. Their aunt, Yasmin Bronner, said, quote, "They wouldn't do anything like this. To say they did this to each other? No. Something happened in those mountains and we want answers," end quote. In the meantime, their family has set up a GoFundMe in support of organizing a memorial for both of them. Obviously, this is not something you plan for as a parent. Quadir and Nazir, you can go to that GoFundMe and assist. There are a lot of dynamics to this story. Out to many is that normally they wouldn't hardly win those mountains. Ruling of this murder-suicide thing happened so quickly. Once again, of murder-suicide. And thirdly, tuition. Well, they knew something was off. And because of their willingness, that actual justice was served and the person or people accountable were held to. There's no motive.
Hey, someone asked me about MO3 killers. I thought this guy was probably related to the death. Yeah, well, we're going to cover the Yellow Beezy. Man, I saw the killing of Mo3 on the street. Amazing. Jesus Christ. He got to keep you going closer to you. He ran around to the passenger side and it was too late.
There's no motive. these individuals wouldn't hurt other people, let alone each other, in this manner. Nothing is adding up. Nothing makes sense. And then to add on top of the chaos and the confusion, you have a local authority, obviously tied into not only the fire department, but also obviously the police department. He then takes a picture and releases it to the public. Well, you can't do that in a silo. You can't do that by yourself. That means you got some public folk that you can talk to, that you can release this picture to.
I mean, didn't Tyree Nichols, the killers of Tyree Nichols, release pictures of him to people?
So who are you talking to in the public to release the picture? And why are you doing it in the first place? Who told you to do this? Have you ever done this?
He got a lot of questions. He had these questions for the killers of Tyree Nichols.
Before? If you've never done it before, that means that you're probably under a directive for the first time to do something like this, because I'm sure it's not the first time that a dead body has been found in that area. But why this time did you decide to do these actions? There are more questions than answers. I'm with the family on this one. There needs to be an exhaustive investigation into every element of this case, and hopefully there will be a just outcome, but we're going to stay on top of it until there is. Jackson, thoughts here?
Yeah, I think the suicide notion is that seems incredibly unlikely for, two young men at the stage that they were in their lives.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's a rapper. No, he's not a rapper. Politics and Paper. He looks like a rapper. Looks like Chino XL. Anyone remember Chino XL? That's kind of who he looks like there. Anyway, there's a very interesting kind of an update in the case that we covered a while back. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all turns out there, how that all shakes out. And I think there was another video on there. No, it wasn't. Someone sent me a couple videos about this preacher here. Okay, so it was two of them. And here's another video here. I bet you didn't know this. I didn't know this. We'll take a look at it. This is some Trump news here, for those of you that maybe find this interesting. Take a listen to Trump. And he's talking about the astronauts stuck in space here. Guys, let me know how the responsiveness of my machine. I don't know if this is Twitter or my machine here. All right, here we go.
Saved from space. The two astronauts that you just helped save from space, they didn't get any overtime pay for all that extra time. They got $5 a day per diem. For 286 days, that is $1,430 in extra pay. Is there anything the administration can do to get them, to make them whole?
Well, nobody's ever mentioned this to me. If I have to, I'll pay it out of my own pocket, okay? I'll get it for you.
The people's president there, those type of gestures really endears him to the people. But who knew those astronauts were up in space that long and $5 per diem per day? That's kind of interesting there. Yeah, let me sign in here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second there. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Those guys stuck in space all the time. And oh, wow. Damn, take a listen to this guy.
Over people, what you say is not necessarily important. It's more how loud you are and how you deliver your speech. He does that pretty well. I think the higher-ups at ESPN and Disney see that. He's like this angry black man. He goes on Fox News probably like once a week. And he'll talk about like Gaza. And he has no idea about Gaza. Talking about like his views on Gaza. And we're like, brother, you were just talking about the Lakers like 3 hours ago. Like, what do you know about Gaza? Stephen A. had been talking about LeBron's son for like a while. LeBron like confronted him at a game one time. And then ever since that, Stephen A's been on like 4 different podcasts, basically like, I thought it was a weak move, like coming up to me and whatnot. It's just this whole like embarrassing thing that we're all like rolling our eyes at. They just think he's crazy, just trying to create attention, which is his job, I guess. He gets paid a lot of money to do that, so. To like create chaos, to create like controversy, like an argument. That's like his job, basically.
So he's like an investor?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Very much whoever's buying my shit, I will sell you my bull. which is like Fox News sometimes. Stephen A. Smith, he goes on Fox News. No idea about Gaza. Talking about like, he plays the angry black man on TV. You talk over people. What you say is not necessarily important. It's more how loud you are and how, I guess, how you deliver your speech. He does that pretty well, which that's why I can respect why they paid him. Because he knows his role. He knows how to like play that role really well. And I think the higher ups at ESPN and Disney see that. He's like this angry black man that like literally is cursing LeBron James or like cursing somebody else or whatever. Stephen A. has been talking about LeBron's son for like a while. Time like talking about my son, like this whole like pay attention, you know, which is his job, I guess. He gets paid a lot of money to do that. So. To like create chaos. I will sell you my book, which is like Fox News sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, it was OMG O'Keefe Media there with kind of an expose of Stephen A. Smith. It's just a matter of time, you know, he's making all that money and people are going to get jealous of him and start letting out some of his secrets. And that guy, I don't even think he did it on purpose. OMG seems to find these guys always that are always doing these things. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. I saw this picture on Twitter here. I think it was Vlad or Adam22. I think maybe Adam22. He put together kind of like a combination stream session for a bunch of like the hip hop streamers, and this is Vlad. This is I think this is Trap Ross Lore. This is Adam22. This is White 100. It's my man. I like academics. I know people don't like academics, but I think he's a good guy. I don't know who this guy is here. They don't mention his name. Adam22, White 100. This may be the guy that works for Adam22. I'm not sure. But anyway, you see the three white guys. They're really doing well talking about, you know, their rap. Adam mostly talks about gang stuff. And he's done very well. I think Vlad does a little bit of some of that stuff, some of the same stuff that Adam does in Trap Lord Ross. I think HB was saying he does his show straight off of the internet, just researching. But here are three guys, and you know, able to make a living off of the internet, and you know, the rap culture there, very interesting. Adam22, Academics, White 100. These guys have done very well indeed. So again, we'll probably start covering more of that. The streamers, the big time streamers. I know HB said he wanted to cover more of that, so I think we'll get around to that. Again, some of the other, I can't show that. Some of the other videos, some of the things I got. I talked about this in the earlier stream, guys.
97.
Take a listen to this. For those of you that buy chicken, I didn't know this. I found it interesting.
Why would they do that? It's because of this. See where it says up to. Did you know that USA chicken has been banned in the EU since 1997? Why would they do that? It's because of this. See where it says up to 6% retained water or up to 7% retained water? That means after these chickens are slaughtered, they're dunked in a chlorinated chemical bath to cool them down and to disinfect them. And the EU considers this a sign of poor hygiene behavior in the supply chain. And to make matters even worse, if 7% of this is retained water in my chicken, what am I paying for? Water weight. So how do we avoid the chlorinated water bath and the water weight? Look to buy air-chilled chicken, which sadly this grocery store has none of. That means after slaughter, the chickens are hung in a huge walk-in refrigerator and skip the chemical bath. Keep in mind, there are purveyors that do water chill only using ice water, but you're still paying for water weight. If you want a deep dive on all things chicken, I posted a reel the other day.
You know, I'm jumping around in no particular order, guys. I got to share this with you. I mentioned this in the other stream. No, I played the chicken already? I didn't know I played the chicken already. Okay, shit. Maybe I played in the last stream. I get confused. We stream so often. But I do want to share this. Put your phone number in the description. Okay. It should be in the description. Oh shit! You know I had to change the description. Give me 1 second. Let me add that to the description. Call in. And what is that number again? What is that number? Give me 1 second. Let me get that number. What the fuck is that number? Voice. I'm gonna have to memorize that number. I'm using it so often now. All right. 309 863 5667. And I'm gonna pin that too. I'm gonna pin that and then save that, and I'll pin it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pin that. All right. Pin message. Anyone wanna call in? We got the lines open now. So damn, I was gonna show you something. Oh, here it is. I think I have it highlighted here. Let's see. No, damn, I just copied my number. Let's see, here it is. I got it. We talked about this just a few minutes ago in the other on the other panel on Stanley's show. Here it is, though. Just a bitch. They always got music on this shit. We're gonna get to the meat of the matter. Let's see. Let me see. We're gonna get to the meat of the matter here. I want you to listen to this.
Told me and warned me about that confetti cannon. It scared me so bad I cursed. Everybody.
And I do want to say that I see people saying, Wendy Williams, and like, so talking about
dude, and I'm sharing my man with the streets.
Oh shit. Let me just get a better clip of that. For those of you who know who Tamar Braxton is, and you know all about the down low culture in Atlanta. And here's Tamar Braxton saying, Tamar Braxton, all right. I'm on a new computer here, so I ain't got all this shit logged in.
And the reason why I know it is because I'm not going for what everybody else is going for. I'm just not.
Yeah, rewind that back.
And I know it. And the reason why I know it is because I'm not going for what everybody else is going for. I'm just not gonna do that. Dog, like, all of y'all is dating the same dude. Like, y'all is sharing the same dude. Like, it's giving Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, what's the name of the day that you got him? And then when you get him, you got to sign an NDA. So nobody know you dating the same dude. Dog, signing an NDA to date a regular person is crazy. And then it's like, I'm not gonna, like, my time is precious. So it's given, like, is my time not precious enough for you one-on-one? Y'all don't want to date one-on-one. Y'all want to date 30 people, everybody on your roster at the same time. Like, what is we supposed to go on a trip and then you come back home and take somebody to dinner? What that look like? Or you buy 4 Birkins in different colors and everybody get a Birkin? I don't know, I'm different, like, because I am a wife. I'm not a girlfriend. You're not finna introduce me. Hey, this is Tamar. This is my girlfriend, Tamar. No, you my friend. You're my friend, dog. Like, what are you talking about, Willis? So they just not for me, because I'm not going along with y'all rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I'm a one-woman man, and I ain't sharing my man with the streets. Though I'm on prep, and I would tell everybody to get on prep because.
How many of y'all take prep out there? She recommend that you get on prep, ladies and gentlemen. Get on that prep. Do it.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. The Down Low Brothers got this woman here taking prep. Tisk. How many of y'all guys out there? I know some of you gotta be taking the prep. You need. I'm a president. Yeah, you are not married. You are not a wife of Kim. Yeah, that's definitely right. She knows. And unfortunately, she does know, but no one can talk about it. So we got to go get on prep. Oh man. How many of you guys saw my roofer over here the other day? I imagine this must drive him crazy when he hears stuff like this. He talked about how he couldn't get any work during Biden's administration, and now you got a mayor of a major American city saying something like this.
Every person, every human being has the legal right to come to the United States and seek asylum or shelter, and every person, every human being has the legal right to come to the United States and seek asylum.
Damn. Every one of them. Every one of them. Yeah, that's really amazing. That's a mayor of Boston, Massachusetts. And she's like, everyone has the right to come here. I can't remember if Latino for Trump sent me that. But it is really kind of interesting. We were talking about Tesla on the other stream. And, people were kind of flipping about, the people destroying the Tesla cars and all that. And I'm like, damn, all these, working class people that have bought Teslas driving Uber. And, I think Uncle Fatty and, I guess you could kind of say Stanley was somewhat flippant about the destruction of the cars. I would argue they didn't see the downstream consequences of, people destroying one type of car. And here's Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. Take a listen.
When you set a car on fire, you should go to jail. You're a criminal. I don't think we have to talk about it in any other context. And all those cars have cameras in them, and those dealerships have cameras. You're beyond being stupid when you do that. You're going to go to jail, and you now have a government that just got their mandate. They can't wait to find idiots that do this. You're going to spend 5 to 20 years in prison. If they get them on terrorism, which I think is a stretch, they will have no parole, no shortened sentence. They'll rot in hell in prison for 20 years. And frankly, as far as I'm concerned, that's okay. Breaking in, shooting a car, setting on fire, nothing to do with the politics, nothing to do with Tesla. You are a criminal, and you should go
what about the broader
to
question
jail.
about the protest factor? I mean, you heard
What
Tim Walz.
protest? You're a criminal.
I'm talking about.
He's either black, she's just 70%. Protest. They burnt your car. There ain't no damn protest moment.
Tim Walz and his comments about the Tesla stock. He says it gives him a boost to see that stock going down.
That poor guy didn't check his portfolio and his own pension plan for state. It's beyond stupid what he did. He's talking down a 3.5% weighting in his own pension plan. I mean, what's the matter with that guy? He doesn't check the well-being of his own constituents in his state. I mean, that's their investment fund. Point, what a bozo.
Look, Tim Walz is a complete moron to me. I have to be very honest, and I'm not surprised why the American people did not choose him. Nothing against the vice president.
And that is kind of the liberals today. They like burning down people's cars, rooting against their own best interest there. And so that's kind of interesting. Damn. Shit, some news coming out of Washington, D.C. here. I guess I better play that. Damn. I guess I better play that. Whoa, is that today? Shit. Damn, I guess I better play this. I'll get through the ad.
We've been Act-On partners for 2 years now, and...
Damn.
Break it.
Damn. Let me put this on the screen. Damn. Coming out of Washington, D.C. here.
2023 investigation. 2 men are now facing charges for a deadly shooting inside a D.C. nightclub.
That shooting left a former basketball standout dead and 3 others injured. And tonight, our Kitty Lusso has some shocking information about one of those suspects.
Tonight, we've learned one of the men arrested, Cody Wynn, was a violence interrupter for the D.C. Attorney General's Cure the Streets.
Oh man, every day. We just heard about Big U. He was a violence interrupter too. Damn, the violence interrupters interrupt the violence of other people committing violence, and then they committed themselves. I'd be damned. Fucking amazing. A violence interrupter killed an up-and-coming basketball player. Fucking amazing.
Program. The OAG calling these allegations deeply troubling, saying that Cody is well known and respected for his anti-violence work and that they had no knowledge of his potential involvement in any events related to his arrest.
I used to be part of the problem.
In 2019, Cody Wynn spoke to WUSA 9 about his role as a violence interrupter. He'd previously been arrested for murder, but the charge was dismissed. He explained how they were trying to stop violence in the district.
There have been times where I woke up and there was two guys, weapons pointing at each other, but we diffused that.
But police say the once violence interrupter and another man named Antoine Shelton are behind a deadly shooting inside a hookah club on H Street in 2023. 3 people were hurt and 31-year-old Blake Bozeman, a father of 3 and a well-known basketball player from Bowie, was killed.
Let's take a moment of silence for Blake Bozeman.
A month after his death, his father, a coach at Morgan State for more than a decade, and his mother, embraced by the community as their son was remembered during a Howard AU game. WUSA 9 spoke to Bozeman back in 2020 about his nonprofit called The Pivot Group, mentoring and preparing student athletes for different career opportunities.
Somebody has to be the guy to plant those seeds early.
Bozeman's life was taken early, but these arrests, loved ones say, will hopefully bring his family some closure. Now, the nightclub where this shooting happened closed in 2024. Police have not shared any insight on what led up to this shooting. Again, both Antoine Shelton and Cody Wynn behind bars charged with first-degree murder.
The violence was interrupted by putting him in prison. Man, you can't make this shit up. This is damn. Damn, you can't make this shit up sometimes. Sometimes you be like, damn, it's just amazing to me to see, like, you know, it's the same pattern over and over and over again. You know, the violence interrupters getting money from the city and the state and then, you know, killing people. I think he did. He got the dollar bills, y'all, just like Big U got them dollar bills. Damn. Violence interrupted killed an up-and-coming basketball player. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that was new there. That was new there. Violence interrupted. Got his life interrupted. From violence interruption. From a violence interrupted. Wow. Oh, wow. Someone asked me about a big, what was it, MO3? Shit, I got a couple of articles here from MO3. I'm just going to roll through them one at a time here. MO3, I already played that. That's the, you know, for the people that haven't seen this, here's Big U. This is in L.A. Another L.A. violence interrupter. Here he is shaking down people on a movie theater set.
That's how we do it, you know, man.
Top flight, baby. Yeah.
GB running this here movie set in the hood.
Come on out here.
Coming out here and checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. You know what I mean? Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't, check it in.
Oh, well. Just go check your ass out.
The implied threat there. Overt threat. That's the way they do business in the hood, I guess. I think this is Mo3 here. Mo3. This is Mo3 killed by jealous baby daddy, not rap beef, says manager. Wow. What? Texas rapper Mo3's manager, Brian Rainwater, is dispelling persistent rumors his late client was murdered due to another rap beef, according to Rainwater. And here's Rainwater. I let him speak for himself here. Hopefully we'll have to zoom through this. Let's see.
He was into, he was...
Say cheese here.
So you recently came out and you said that Mo3 didn't die over the anything with rap.
No, Mo3 didn't die about no rap shit. No, Mo3 died from a jealous baby daddy. that, so the best thing to do in the world, and the easiest thing for rappers, for lame rappers or rappers that just, want to get a buzz real quick, if a dude die across town, just make a diss record and act like you did it, and you'll get.
I gotta repeat that one more time. Did you guys hear that? You didn't hear that shit, did you? Did you guys hear what the fuck he just said? Listen. What the fuck?
Rapper, if a dude die across town, just make a diss record and act like you did it, and you'll get your streams will go up. And that's the best thing to do. But Mo3 never died over no rap shit.
Oh shit, what happened?
Mo3 was he was too big to be in that situation. Accidentally getting put on Snapchat, different things he was doing. He was too big to be in that situation. Such as trouble.
Same thing.
Rappers gotta understand,
That boy kid can't get his thoughts together.
Still. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go get the phone.
How did the baby dad know that Mo3 was over there that night?
I'm not sure about that situation either. I think it became a pattern. Let a famous dude be fucking my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And my kids more excited about.
So this shit came down to pussy. Not even rap beef. God damn. We be watching all these dating shows, it's like 10-1. And you died over that one. You could have had 10.
About the dude than their own daddy. Like, shit, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And my son started looking up to that dude more than he look up to me. Like, he got chains and money, and my baby mama taking trips. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna be laying in the bushes every night waiting for that motherfucker, cause you ain't finna do me like that. Yeah, anybody like that, so.
Kid really fell in love with Mo3, basically.
Yeah. I think 3 took a picture with all his chains on one of the kids with the money in there.
Oh, hell no, you can't do that.
And then you got your baby mama. She not posting Mo3. Her sisters and them was, but then they brag. Your baby mama taking trips and living a whole nother lifestyle, more happier. Quoting shit about Mo3.
And then you know how women are too. They'll try to sprinkle.
People say that she set them up. I naturally don't believe ever that this girl set Mo3 up, but I believe that baby dad was mad. It's across town that nobody don't like them. Your homeboys calling saying, Mo3 fucking your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And they went bold.
Damn, shit, why I fucking do that?
Mo3 was he was too big to be in that situation. Accidentally getting put on Snapchat, different things he was doing. He was too big to be in that situation. Such as trouble.
Same thing.
You gotta go buy them hotels. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go get them secondary houses,
Yeah.
You gotta take them phones.
How did the baby dad know that Mo3 was over there that night?
I'm not sure about that situation either. Fucking my baby mama. Who than their own daddy? Like, shit, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And my son started looking up to that dude more than he look up to me. Like, he got chains and money, and my baby mama taking trips. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna be laying in the bushes every night waiting for that motherfucker, cause you ain't finna do me like that. Yeah, anybody like that, so.
Kid really fell in love with Mo3, basically.
Yeah. I think 3 took a picture with all his chains on one of the kids with the money in there. And then you got your baby mama. She not posting Mo3. her sisters and them was. But then they brag, your baby mama taking trips and living a whole other lifestyle, more happier, quoting shit about Mo3,
And then you know how women are too. They'll try to sprinkle a little jealousy to make the baby, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's why like, I understand what's going on. People say that she set him up. I naturally don't believe ever that this girl set Mo3 up. But I believe that baby dad was mad. And know what I'm saying? And then you got a nigga that sang. You got a nigga from across town that nobody don't like. Then, your homeboys calling saying, Mo3 fucking your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And they went bowling. Now she out of town with him and this and that. Nigga lose his motherfucking mind. Ain't nothing you can do. Like, that's the worst thing.
Ego.
Yes.
That ego.
And yeah, you over there broke, still trapping. Your rap partner, he ain't doing shit. So at the end of the day, he ain't taking you on the road. So at the end of the day, like, it'll make a nigga crash out.
So did the shooter snitch on the baby dad to set up because he allegedly set up the play, right? The shooter snitched on.
Nah, I don't know. I ain't went to the trial. I ain't sitting in the trial listening to everything. But when the trial starts, I'm gonna listen. I'm trying to figure out how everything took place. So I really do want to know how that new Mo3 was over there, or how everything went. But I know he was affiliated with rappers, but I don't believe the rappers knew anything about what happened, what was finna happen. I just believe it hurt him. Like that'll bring pain in life of knowing your baby mama fucking with a superstar and shitting on you like you ain't shit.
Yeah, because then all your friends know. It's kind of embarrassing, kind of.
Yeah,
if you're not a strong person, it's embarrassing.
Man, that is embarrassing. Like, that is embarrassing. Then you got a partner that they going back and forth looking at you or looking at you like, man, that nigga over there fucking your baby mama.
Damn, we gotta take a call here. God damn, let's see who this is. What's up? You live with John Galt here. What's up?
I'm live.
Yeah, you live. What's up? You got something for me? What you need me to do today?
I need about that basement Airbnb.
Which one?
4905.
Somebody want it? You got some? Shit, it'll be ready. Who want it?
He asked me when he can see it.
Who?
I told you my friend with the is this girl and a baby?
I don't want no babies.
They're reliable though.
I ain't fucking with no baby. No, I ain't fucking with no babies.
Okay.
How old a baby?
It's a little baby.
Ooh, hell no. What kind of people are they?
They're good people. I'm telling you, it's reliable. It's a good source.
You know when I'm messy. Are they black?
She's Spanish and hold on a second.
Oh, Spanish now. It's different. Now it's different. Shit, black is a different thing now. They Spanish. We talking about something different, nigga. We got some Spanish. Diversity, people. Diversity. Let's see what you talking about here. You got somebody for me? It's my business partner, by the way. You guys have heard her. Yeah. What's up? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? What the hell?
What you got for me?
Yeah. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very reliable people. I told you they have a marijuana business.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But very reliable. Remember I told you they got the property out in Gambrills, or is that Millersville?
Okay.
They're putting the tiny house on.
You said they Spanish? Both of them Spanish?
No, he's one is Spanish and the guy's black, but he's like one of them white black people.
What the fuck is that?
California.
Shit, how long they been together? How long they been together?
Huh?
How long they been together?
Years.
You know, nigga be ready to check up out that shit. Where they live right now?
No, they've been together for years.
Where they live right now?
Noblesville.
And they won't live in a basement?
Yeah, while they're getting the house built.
Let me see what the chat say about this. A Spanish and a black. What do you think? A Spanish and a black. Would you rent to a Spanish and a black? Black man, huh? How old are they?
Like, I'd say maybe like 30 something.
30s.
Young 30s.
Oh, 30 something. Sheesh. 30 something, huh? That's a good one, yeah. That's a good
Shit,
one.
all you do is tell them to leave if you don't like them. Shit, get the fuck out. I don't understand.
Shit, it's hard as fuck to put people out of a basement. You know that?
No, not these people. These are like, they're good people.
They got their money? They got money?
Fuck yeah, they got a lot of money. I wouldn't bring nobody to say.
Oh,
You know
well, shit. It'll be ready at about 2 o'clock. I had that motherfucker ready to go at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and then if you want to meet them, you can meet them yourself. These real dudes, you would like the dude.
I don't want to meet him. You know, I got shit to do. But if I see him, I meet him. But yeah, hell yeah. Tell them how much they want to pay.
Well, you tell me. They asked me how much you want to. Do you want?
Ooh. You got me throwing out prices here.
I don't kill them now.
See, tell them $14.50, and that's tell them pay 2 months for upfront, all utilities, everything included.
Okay, $14.50 you say?
And that's all utilities included, yeah. And it come with a parking spot.
Oh, that's perfect. They would like that.
Yeah.
Cause they got that weed van.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. But I don't know how big. You know, you got to be good to park back there because this shit's tight.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. But you know, that's good. Like I said, he got a business.
Yeah.
They do traveling marijuana delivery service.
Damn, why you didn't tell me about that shit
business. Then? Got the packaging and everything.
Why you ain't been telling me about that shit then?
Well, because he's way the fuck out there. I mean, they travel all over Virginia and every place else, but.
Somebody said, do it for the content. Imagine all the out-of-pocket questions you can ask them on stream. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Go ahead and set that shit up then. Yeah, set it up. Hell yeah. Tell them I had this shit ready for them by 1 o'clock. Who is that? Leo in the background?
No, that's not. No, that's somebody else.
I had Mr. Johnson on stream yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Talking about black girl magic. You know y'all got that black girl magic.
Yeah. So I'll tell them you said about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. Hell yeah, be ready. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay,
Tell them got, back door entrance, parking, all that shit, yeah. Give them the address and everything.
It's 4905, right?
Yep.
Well, you gotta give me the code and stuff so I could meet them over there.
Yeah, I seen everything.
All right, well.
Oh, you gonna meet them over there?
Yeah, I mean, they gotta see it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Call me back to confirm they're coming. I'll make sure it's ready.
Okay.
All right. Shit. Yeah, turn the music up. You gotta turn the music up. Shit, that's a win. Boy, I needed that. I was just talking to HB and everyone on the other panel how slow shit has been going. But damn, 2-bagger there. Damn, I gotta call this African back. I gotta call this nigga back. And I get free weed. That is true. Damn, let me call this nigga back, this African nigga. See if he still want this room. Shit. This day's going my way here. What this African talking about? Come on, man. Make it a trifecta today, bro. Come on through with this.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him. He's coming back. He's doing some paperwork. That's what he said to me.
Yeah, you need to let me know, man, because I just rented a room, and you gotta let me know. Otherwise, you'll be split up, in 2 different houses.
Let him know.
Yeah, we got some cheaper options, man, over in Southeast if you're interested.
No, Southeast, no.
You don't like Southeast?
No.
Well, what don't you like about Southeast? It's cheap.
Because, no, I don't like Southeast. I don't know why.
What? You ever been to Southeast?
I've never been there.
Well, how you know you don't like it?
I don't like the post you sent me yesterday.
All right, man. Yo, but let me know as soon as possible, man, because you see I got a call coming in and I'm trying to close this deal. All right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a go. Send me the
It's a
code
go.
and stuff so I
Shit,
can
all
meet them over there.
All right, let me
And get it ready.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there at 12. I'm seeing the code right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, shit, my day is turning around. I was telling HB, I'm like, damn, shit is slow. Trump got shit all fucked up out here, but things turn around on the dime sometimes, and that's a beautiful thing. Anyway, back to this Mo Chicken. I think that's one of his names. Mo Chicken, Mo 3, Mo Chicken. The guy got killed over his baby mama.
Oh shit! Like, it's like that's a no-win situation. You know, that make anybody crash out. Like that make anybody crash out.
Damn, he did. He did. Damn. Another like immigrant couple, half immigrant couple here. So, and the immigrants on the rise. They are gentrifying DC faster than the white people used to gentrify DC. Man, it's fucking amazing. Damn, it got my whole day turned around here. I thought I was gonna be able to hang out with you guys, but I may have to go do a little work here. Let me go through the chat for a bit. Got a little bit distracted there. Lindy Lou, what's going on? Like I said, Lindy, I haven't seen you up on the panel in a while. Don't let Stanley run you off. I hope he didn't run you off. What's up, N8 Ways? Glad they're trying to buy a home this year. You buying a home this year, N8 Ways? Don't buy one of these brand new homes, man. We've been showing plenty of videos how those homes are like so poorly built, bro. Like throw them up real cheap. Yo, speaking of that, the guy with the weed delivery, the more and more I think about shit, I got garage space for rent. He needs storage. Everyone needs storage. Yeah, consistent delivery would do me well. Yeah, you know what? Anyways, don't buy into the HOA either. Don't buy into that. Yeah, that shit is a trap, bro. I saw an article about a lady. She lost her house over some unpaid HOA fees. It's just too restrictive for my taste. That would be my suggestion to you. Here's a video on immigration here. We were talking about immigration. My roofer showed up yesterday, and he was talking about how, he voted for Trump. For the first time, he said the immigration, he's been out of work, and Biden was bad for his pockets, and he's a white guy. Did you guys see that stream, by the way? Did you guys see my roofer in the audience yesterday? Yeah, my roofer was in there. He was here yesterday. He's like live right here on in the studio here, and so he was just talking about how he voted for Trump for the first time. A 64-year-old guy. So that was pretty interesting, and so he gave his little thoughts. He's a very blunt guy. He's very brash, blunt. He's a roofer. What would you expect? Working out in the sun all day. So anyway, he talked a little bit about immigration. You can find all those clips there on their Urban Landlord clips there if you're interested in seeing those. Yeah, my roofer, yeah, Dane Nixon. And he had an electrician with him, and it's one of his helpers there when he gets roofing jobs. And so immigration has been a very, big interest of mine, because I see all the people that I hire, the roofers up on the roofs, and they're typically not white men these days. And so he was a white man, and I've shown Hispanics on the roof, a couple doors up from me at a church. And so again, this immigration thing, again, near and dear to my heart. I've been knowing the guy for a very long time. I think he said 10 years, but it's been a little bit longer than that. So let's take a listen to this lady talking about immigration here.
37-year-old Ranjani Srinivasan is originally from India. She's been in the U.S. legally as a PhD student of urban planning at Columbia University. But in early March, she was suddenly notified that her student visa was being revoked.
I was talking to the advisor from the international students office on Zoom. She was reassuring me that I'm fine.
And while that was happening, ICE was knocking on my door.
37-year-old Ranjani Srinivasan is originally from India. She's been in the U.S. legally as a PhD student of urban planning at Columbia University. But in early March, she was suddenly notified that her student visa was being revoked.
I was talking to the advisor from the
I hope you
International
guys
Students
got that right
Office
there.
on Zoom. She was reassuring me that I'm fine. And while that was happening, ICE was knocking on my door.
37-year-old Ranjani Srinivasan is originally from India. She's been in the U.S. legally as a PhD student of urban planning at Columbia University.
I hope you guys caught that. I let it play twice there. A 37-year-old PhD student in the country. Do we really need a 37-year-old PhD in urban planning? I mean, these people are going to destroy the education narrative without the other side even having to say anything. I mean, this is just totally ridiculous. 37 urban planning? Like, these aren't rocket scientists. They're just here going to school, staying in America. They're like the professional students that we used to have back in the day when I was going to school. They have like professional roofers, a future government worker there. And then she'll be protesting to keep her job there. Anyway, very interesting. A 37-year-old graduate student, 37. They're not sending their best and brightest, that is for sure. A lot of them are sneaking in under these education visas here. You know, Stanley, I saw Linda Lou, I saw your comment in the chat here. And I think, a lot of times, what you're seeing with Stanley is what you're seeing with a lot of these liberals. And you take a listen to this. This is Jasmine Crockett doing her Democrat thing there.
Politicians. So I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes. Listen, I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that the people that are in charge understand right now. And that language is money. And so I've been so proud to see us organized behind a cause of politicians. So I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down.
Can you imagine that? Like, I'm not sure. Matter of fact, I am sure that there are Tesla dealerships in the district that she represents. I think she represents Houston. And here is an American politician up here rooting for an American to be taken down. This kind of attitude is what is leading people to burn up Teslas all over the country here. Man, very, very destructive. And, again, when we were on the earlier stream today, you had Uncle Fatty and I think Stanley were up there. And Uncle Fatty kept referring to, well, the Teslas are blowing up anyway. I'm like, well, that's a product defect. That's not arson. Arson is a crime. And, I don't know. I just don't think you can reconcile the differences here when people are willing to take to violence. And arson is violence, if you ask me. If they don't get their way. It's one thing to not buy a product. Cool, don't buy it. But to go out and start vandalizing people's property, many people who could see things your way. And, it's just a continued behavior of them setting fire to things that they don't tend to agree with. And this can't end well, in my opinion. But, I'm not wanting to be that pessimistic, but it's something very destructive with these people. Which brings to mind this tweet here. Democrats used to burn crosses in the yards of blacks to intimidate them. Now they're burning Teslas in the owners' yards for the same reason. Nothing has changed about the Democrat Party in over a century. The tactics are still the same. And I think when you heard Uncle Fatty and those guys up on the panel, they were more or less being the 70% of Democrats that look the other way if you burn someone's car up. And, it's just not a healthy way of looking at things. And I think many of them agree with this sentiment right now, that they're burning up cars to intimidate people, and they really don't see anything wrong with that. And how do you deal with that? Anyway, very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Some of the other messages and tweets I got here, right in line with what I'm talking about here. Take a look at this. It's coming out of New York City. Is train ride and the
Chill,
Detroit
he's a racist. How can I be racist? He's a racist. If you fucking voted for Trump, you're a racist. He's a racist. How can I be racist? No, he's not racist. That's why he won. Because people like you. That's why he won. That is why he won, because of people like you need to stop it. Let him live. Bro, just like, bro, chill, bro. You're okay with that? He's a racist. How can I be racist? He's a racist. If you fucking voted for Trump, you're a racist. He's a racist. How can I be racist? No, he's not racist. Just watch the news. You realize he was a Democrat. I'm highly educated. Oh, are you? Then why are you wearing that hat? Everything's going up for I don't know how long. The Democrats have been running New York since who knows how long. But then Trump comes in and just fixes it. All right, well, this is my style. I hope you enjoy the hat. Oh, you're an
And that's the Trump derangement syndrome playing out on the trains in New York City. But if you notice it, she really didn't have any backing this time. I think the Trump derangement syndrome is kind of punched itself out. And she was left there to look foolish. A couple years ago, she would have had a mob of people attacking that guy. But not this time around. Some more tweets and things that people sent me. Take a look at this guy.
I went through his text messages because that was the first thing that I thought. And her name was saved in his phone as Mommy. And it's a bunch of I love yous and what are you wearing?
She shared pictures of much of the concerning conversation between her son and the 24-year-old worker and pictures like this one.
That's not a picture that you send to a 10-year-old. That's a picture that you send to your man.
She said the worker bought her son clothes, shoes, and even a gold chain. And Grace said when investigators came to her apartment, a Department of Family and Children's Services worker got her 10-year-old to reveal more.
He did say that this incident where she was rubbing his leg happened on the way back from the field trip.
We aren't using the worker's name or face because she is yet to be charged, and that's why Grace is outraged.
Had it been a situation where it was a little girl and a
sound like an African last name, man. Some interesting last name.
A grown man, they would have locked him up on the spot with no questions until he was proven innocent.
24. I mean, look, you got to find you somebody out here. We've been going through these dating streams. It seems like the women can't find a man their age, so they're going to find somebody. Young man may have been mature for his age. He may have been mature for his age. Trump is talking about selling gold cards for, like, citizenship. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that. Anyone familiar with that? The gold cards for citizenship. Well, anyway, it seems to be off to 10-year-old sugar mama yet. I did hear the smoke detector. Did the smoke detector go off? No way. Where's my stream deck? I'll play a beat for you. But it seems like Trump is doing very well selling these gold passports. Let's take
Today goes out. Okay, Elon's building me the software right now.
Yeah.
Right? And then out it goes. And by the trying to do.
Speaking of potentially great ideas, can you tell us about the Trump card?
Sure. So,
whose idea was that? And how did that come about?
John Paulson had a call with Donald Trump and was talking to Donald Trump and was kicking around the idea of we should sell, right? Why do we give away visas? We should sell them. And they're talking about it. Donald Trump calls me, gets me on the phone, right? We all talk about it. right? And then we go from there. And then my job is to figure out, like I always figure out, how to do it. What's the path?
Do you have
Let's
a
go
path?
figure it out. Of course. About 2 weeks from today, it goes out. Okay, Elon's building me the software right now,
Yeah.
right? And then out it goes. And by the way, yesterday I sold 1,000.
Oh, you did? I got a poly market I created on how many are you guys going to sell this year. So
Cool.
Yeah, curious to see how many.
That's fantastic. Do you want to tell people just the rough?
Yeah, what are the
broad
terms
strokes?
on it? Yeah.
So if you're a U.S. citizen, you pay global tax.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not going to bring in outsiders going to come in to pay global tax. So if you have a green card, which used to be a green card, now gold card, you're a permanent resident of America. You can be a citizen, but you don't have to be. And none of them are going to choose to be. What they're going to do is they're going to have the right to be in America. They pay $5 million, and they have the right to be in America. They have the right to be in America.
Permanent residency. Yeah.
As long as they're good people.
And they're vetted.
And they're vetted, and they can't break the law. We can always take it away if they're like evil or mean or bad or something. Not mean, but if they do something horrible, you can take it away, right? But the idea is, if I was not American, and I lived in any other country, I would buy 6. One for me, one for my wife and my 4 kids, because God forbid something happens. I want to be able to go to America, and I want to have the right to go to the airport, to go to America, and then to say, hello, Mr. Letnick. Hello, Mr. Letnick and the Letnick family. Welcome home.
Right.
That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear I can't come here when there's a horrible war, a horrible whatever.
Right.
I want to be able to go home, right? And once I'm home, man, I might as well build a business.
Yeah.
So you have the most productive people in the world going to start spending time here. They're going to have a family office. They're going to hire some people.
And you're not going to tax their external worldwide income.
I only tax the money they make in America, which is what we do now.
Yeah.
But their global income stays out.
And they pay $5 million. And how?
Wait a minute. I thought if you're an American citizen, does your income get taxed if you make income internationally? I thought so.
How many people do you think there are that could qualify in the world?
There are 37 million people in the world who are capable of buying a car. In case you were wondering.
37 million. That's a lot more than ChatGPT told me.
Who are capable of buying.
Who are capable of buying it.
Now, I'm not saying they will, but they're capable of buying.
How many do you think you'll sell?
The president thinks we can sell none.
So
That's
$5 trillion.
I think $1 million is reasonable. I mean, look, as an outsider who came in and got his green card and then got his citizenship and now pay global tax every which way known to man. If this were available 15 years ago after the Facebook IPO, that's what I would have done. It would have been much better for me theoretically. Now I'm happy to pay the taxes.
So the idea is, and it's going to go fast. Meaning you apply, right? We take your money, and the way computers work now, they have these cool things, like these computer things. They're amazing. You're like, you put stuff in, and they actually check everything. It's fantastic. You don't even have to plug them in anymore. It's amazing. Like they get the information through the air. I mean, you could do a better vet than anybody in government has ever done it before in 1 second.
Right.
Better than they've ever done it before.
So
And that's Trump's go kart. He has ambitious plans for that. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. I think it's going to be a good deal for some people. You're bringing the right people in, people with money. Interesting way of looking at the world. What
Black
do you guys?
niggers. Where is she? Stand up and say that if you don't mind.
What do you guys think about the Trump passport? It's not a bad deal. $5 million to become an American citizen. I think a lot of people are going to take that deal. A lot of people are going to take that offer here. Here's an old clip from Oprah Winfrey here. They said this is a classic. I haven't seen it.
About white niggers and black niggers. Where is she? Stand up and say that if you don't mind. Please. Yes.
Quickly, what I was saying, and I try to teach this to my children. We live in a Christian community, and looking around this room, the majority of these people seem like Christians, and they seem like God-fearing people. I want to say, if you're going to say nigger, which is a terrible word to me, you have to open it to both races, because black people and white people are the same inside. Nigger, if you want to explain it like that, there are some of those here today, other than Oprah. She's not a nigger. Sorry, Oprah. I didn't mean that.
About white niggers and
That was the old Oprah Winfrey. Man, it looks like there's some update on this. The Yellow Beezy, the Yellow Beezy trial, brouhaha, and I'll give you that. Looks like Keyone White makes a deal with the DA and is a star witness against Yellow Beezy in murder for hire plot. White helped obtain phone recordings and money wiring evidence and incriminating evidence against Marquise Conway, also known as Yellow Beezy. Wow. Damn, the blacks are killing the blacks over rap shit. It's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Hey, folks, I gotta call this broke ass guy back in about 30 minutes. I ain't giving him to noon. I think I should give him to noon, or should I call his ass back at 11 o'clock? I got something to do. Yeah. You know, I saw that he had a trans girlfriend. Matter of fact, let me play that. I saw he had a trans. Yo, Black America is fucking crazy, bro. Fucking crazy. You never know what you're gonna get out here. Let me see if I can find that shit. I just had that shit up. I was gonna cover it. I said, man, that shit just sound weird as hell. What? I know I just had it. Let's see. I know I just had that shit up. Where did I have it? Yeah, I saw that. I said, man, what in the fuck? Let me see if I can find that again. Keyone White had a tranny girlfriend, and he out here killing people. That's kind of amazing. Let me see. All right, here it is. Where is it? Keyone White. Is that it? Nah. There it is. A tranny girlfriend, of all things. Here it is. Keyone White, tranny girlfriend. The murder of, I guess that's the murder of Mo Beezy. The murder of Mo Beezy. Murderer of Mo Beezy. Had a tranny girlfriend, Black America. You gotta take prep out here.
I think I'm just talking on. Mo 3 killer was already on bond for shooting his transgender boyfriend. I think I'm just talking on.
Damn. Might be a tranny.
That's crazy. Now, this wasn't nothing private. This was a public relationship. Okay? Now, like I said before, I don't know if I said it on one of my videos or on one of my Instagram lives, but the baby mama IQ is not all the way up there. This man could have easily told her something, made it look good to make it to where it wasn't like how it appeared to be type issue. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? But the baby mama was rocking with the baby daddy regardless after the situation. He got bummed out. Now, what happened? I don't know. I do not know, though. But we're going to dive deep into this, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get myself ready for work in a little bit. So we're going to dive deep into this, y'all. Y'all stay tuned.
A tranny? What? That can't be fucking real. What's his name? Keyone and tranny. Keyone White, tranny. Trans. Sheesh. Damn. Apparently this shit is real. Shit.
What's good, YouTube? This your boy Tony the Finesse Guy, man, and I am home bling against gang. I'm just not at district games with me either. Screaming free my, cause your homie's a booty bandit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not looking too good for the people that's standing behind him. Now this is supposed to be I think this is the guy who's Yellow Beezy's cousin. I'm not sure if they caught the second suspect yet, but if y'all did, let me know so I can get some research on him too, man. But this guy here, man, he can't lie about it, man. I looked on her Facebook, and it said that they was in a relationship and they was all cuddled up, sitting next to each other, taking family pictures and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that you get down with the get down, and you know, they probably gonna be putting the jelly, getting a hold of the KY. What I'm saying, when she babe, I'm asleep. Come on, babe, nah. And then that nigga eyes get wide and he wake right on up. Yeah. You know, who's pitcher and who's the catcher. This is not a female. This just shows you this boy is sick. You know what I mean? They might give him a little leniency on the case after they find out he was dating a tranny, because this is just some sick. All the stuff I've been hearing about the industry, about this artist being gay, these P. Diddy having these gay parties, like, I'm starting to believe it now. And I said before in my Trap Boy Freddy video and my
Damn, this is, I mean, what the fuck? Damn, motherfucker. They got any more pictures in here? Let's see what we got.
For my comfort, man, but
he does look a little soft, doesn't
he? This just confirms.
Man, nigga, I don't need to do that shit. He does look a little soft, though. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, he's soft right there. Soft ass killer, though. Damn, that's fucking amazing. What the fuck? Mo Beezy got killed by a transgender Negro. What in the actual fuck is going on in America? Oh, man. Anyway, guys, I think I better get out of here. Oh, I want to show you this. I do want to share this with you. Before I do, guys, make sure you support the stream. We try to keep it going for you all the time. Try to keep it lively. Give you some inside information. I'm going to make a few phone calls before I end the stream. Try to nail down this African and see if this other guy is going to... I think there's someone else. Yeah, I need to see if this black guy is going to pay. And so we'll see what he says. And I don't know if you can see my screen here. But if you can see my screen, you will see something very interesting here. Take a look. Let me play it again. Okay, all right. Someone said it's an AI filter with damn. That's a pretty good filter. I tell you though, I could see a robot doing this.
Is it cheap?
I could see a robot doing this. You can see that, somewhat, repetitive steps here. And once you have repetitive steps, you have the ability to automate it and or robotize it. Damn, that is pretty interesting. Now they don't move that well yet, but I think in a big open space like this, they could clearly identify the joints in the nails and mud over those easily. I worked for a company that did all the interior work. Yeah, robots don't move. Yeah. I don't know. We've seen some videos where they are moving pretty well. Guys, man, I got probably, if I would have looked through my email inbox, it's probably about, I don't know. I'm overloaded with like black girls beating up someone in Walmart, and man, I probably could do a whole damn show about that shit. And so sometimes I just compile them all together and show them. But for you guys that sent those emails to me, I am overloaded with them, and I don't want to get off on the black narrative today. So that's probably why I haven't shown you any of those. Give me 1 second, though. 1 second here. I'm telling you, my allergies are killing me. The allergies are killing me. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here today. You heard these people. Oh, you know what? I need to make a couple phone calls before I do. Hopefully the African, he comes through. And then the black guy, I'm going to call him back. I'm going to call the African first. Start with some positives. Looks like I got a basement rental.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? You figure out anything yet?
Yeah. And he said we have to go over there to look the room upstairs.
Didn't you look at it already?
No, I just looked the room downstairs.
You want me to send you some pictures?
Yeah.
All right, take a look at this right here. Okay. I'm gonna send you a text. Take a look.
Upstairs is 2 rooms?
It's yeah, I have 3 rooms available. But 2 of the rooms have like 2 rooms in them at once. 2 rooms in 2 rooms in one. Let me send you the pictures I have. I got this one here. Copy. I got this one here. That's one. You see that? And I got I think I got
upstairs?
Yeah, this upstairs.
This already have all this furniture?
Yeah, it's all furnished.
This one is upstairs?
Yeah. And I got one downstairs look just like that.
Send me the address about this one. I will go there right now.
I sent you the address yesterday.
This one is that one be upstairs, right?
Yeah, it may be someone in there right now. Let me see. Let me check.
Okay.
Give me hold on for a minute.
Over there or not?
Say what?
We can meet over there or not?
Yeah, I can meet you. Well, you paying cash?
Yeah, all right. When I be there, I check it with my brother. If he confirm, we will pay right away at the right place.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if someone's in their room right now. I don't think anyone's in there. No, I don't think anyone's in there, so you good. Yeah. So yeah. What time you want to meet? I'll be there by 12:30. Sounds good? Yeah.
Maybe before 12:30, I will be there.
I'll be there by 12:30. You meet me there, yeah. But if you get there before me, let me know.
All right.
All right. All right. Man, that boy, y'all may not see me Monday. Boy, I rent these basements and then 3 rooms to Africans. Y'all may not see me Monday. Yeah, man, I got the allergies. It ain't what you thinking. It ain't what you thinking, Slick Rick. It ain't what you thinking. I'm gonna go back to it was a comment from a guy. I can't remember his name, but you can see the comment in the video, and he, I mentioned it on the stream. He said, "You guys should have more than 2,000 subscribers." Or he said, "You don't have 2,000 subscribers." And then I guess it was kind of a backhanded compliment. He was saying that we don't have 2,000, but he was clearly in the audience. And let me see if I can pull that up. And I want to get you guys' opinion on what was he trying to say here. I wasn't sure. Wasn't quite sure. But, if you guys can give me some feedback, I would love to hear it. Let me see. I think it was here. It was one of the lives, managed video. It's one of the lives, managed video comments. I think it was here. There's comments. It was here. No, it wasn't that one. it was comments. The guy left a comment. I was curious to know what you guys thought about what he was trying to say here. If I can't find it, I'll just be damned. Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, okay, that's not it either. Maybe it was on their video. The fuck did I put it? Oh, where did he put it? It's on one of these videos here. Damn, where the hell did he put it? Was it on their short? No? Live? Views, 14 comments. I don't know. But anyway, so his comment was more or less, you guys seem to be, doing very well, but, I don't know if he was saying the algorithm was going against us or what. I'm like, I can't control the algorithm. You just have to do your best and, let the chips fall where they may. So, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Anything you think we should be doing better here? Is there something we're doing that you would like to critique? Here's your opportunity to critique this show while you have me here. You can call in if you like. Yeah, I do listen to the criticism or critiques or any suggestion you have. You got me here for another, 7-10 minutes here or so. Unless something else comes up. We do have to call that one guy. We're going to call him at 11 o'clock. So I'm interested to know any suggestions for the show. How are you guys enjoying the morning roast with HB Universal and John Galt here? What else we got here? By the way, guys, not to beat a dead horse, but make sure you support the channel. Very important. We do spend a lot of time up here trying to entertain you guys, inform you guys, and let you guys, some people that hop up on the panel or in the chat, express yourself. So that doesn't come for free. It comes at a cost, so we appreciate that. Change the name to the Morning Black. So you like that? Okay, fair enough. I'll take that into consideration. Black coffee. Yeah, it looks like we got a call coming in. Let's see who's calling in. Oh, I got a good one here. Here's here. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, can you give me the 4? He said he's going to have it today, but it'll be about 4.
Did he tell you how much he going to have?
I
can't hear you. What you say?
I have at least 300.
How much do you have right now?
Man, I got $2 on me right now.
$2?
Yeah.
God damn, where the hell did you get the $2 from?
Man, I had to borrow $50 from my aunt early in the week. That's how I was able to eat and shit.
I thought you got food stamps.
Man, them food stamps ran out. First of all, I only get like $150. So them shits ran out like after 10 days. But I'll have it by 4. I'll have it by 4.
But do you really trust that Negro to pay you by 4? He been pulling your leg for that. You need to go to the DC goddamn employment commission on this motherfucker. If he ain't paying you like that, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking for another job. Hopefully I'll have something coming through by this week.
Why don't you get one of them, man, with food stamps, you get one of them free rental bikes, or damn near free. And you could DoorDash off them motherfuckers. Them bitches electric. You ain't got to pedal.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
Hell yeah, they give you, they don't give it to you, but it's like $10 a year. You ride a fucking bike, electric.
For real? I didn't even know that shit.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah. You get all kind of shit off them food stamps. Yeah, you get all kind of shit.
I'm definitely looking at that. I'm looking at that right now, shit.
But I thought your aunt was gonna loan you some money.
She didn't.
I thought you said she loaned you $50. She loaned you something.
No, this is my other aunt.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, all your aunts together can't come together and help you out?
And they've been helping me. That's That's how I've been able to keep afloat keep where I'm at right now.
Shit, I've been helping you more than they have.
Yeah, that's true. Can't argue with that. Damn sure can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I have about 4 though. I have about 4.
Well, what you gonna have? $300?
At least. At least.
All right. Give me a call back.
All right.
That man just can't catch a break. The Africans coming over here with their money, straight up ready to go. He don't even know how to do shit. Oh, I ain't know that. I ain't know that. How the hell the Africans figure it out? Like honestly, like ask yourself, how the fuck do the Africans figure all this shit out? Motherfucking third world, El Salvador, they come over here and they figure this shit out. And he got a law degree, can't figure anything out. Man, it's fucking amazing. It's gotta be amazing. Gotta be really, really amazing. And I don't even feel sorry for him because there's so many other examples of people figuring this shit out. And, you know, he should know. What am I supposed to be, his job counselor? Hell, I bet you he's ordered a package, at least one package, since he's been here. He know that shit don't get delivered for free, right? Like, this is Black America, right? This is why they can't get ahead. Can't live with each other, can't hardly survive living by themselves. And here he is. I had to, alert him that, hey, I've helped you more than your aunts. And I don't even know you, nigga. I don't even know if I ever seen nigga but once or twice. And here we have people talking about John Galt, a slumlord. Shit. And I keep asking, well, where the fuck does he deserve to be other than the slums? Does he deserve to live next to people who get up and go work every day? A black man with $2. My last $2. My last $2. I think I got, my stream deck ain't fucked. I ain't hooked up. My last $2. Jesus Christ, these blacks are down bad. Down bad blacks. Down bad. Yesterday we were doing that Price is Right type game, and we were saying how much money do you think the blacks are gonna have? And people had such low opinion of blacks, they would bid a black man no less. He gonna have $50, he gonna have $2. Somebody said he last $2. Oh man. And he really down to his last $2. And you think about it, like we were playing The Price is Right yesterday, and we were wondering how much money would a nigga have, and people saying he gonna have $2, he had $50, and the state of the black man, no one even thought he'd have $200 or $300, $400. Nobody would take that bet. I say anybody that will be willing to put in the chat that you think that nigga had $300, I'll send you $25 if he got it. No one believed in him. They've lost the benefit of the doubt, and you wonder why they have so many dating problems. He's not alone, and down to his last $2, right? And men down to their last $2 really don't have many options in life. That's just the way that shit works out, and I think that's where he is. So, anyway, guys, this has been beautiful. It's been a beautiful stream. I got to call one more floozy for the road. One more floozy for the road. One more floozy for the road. One more floozy. One more nigga late on the rent. Hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going?
Good. You got my message?
What did you say?
I sent the 200. I sent 200 to you last night. Well, actually, I asked if I could do it in cash, but I ended up not needing it.
Okay, so you gonna pay the rest of it today and tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you still haven't given me a number. Do you have a number?
You should know how much you owe, but I'll go figure it out.
Please, if you don't mind.
All right, then you send me a text message when you figure out how much you think you owe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Man, I gotta get out of here, guys. You heard what I gotta do. I gotta make some money. But it's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure, guys. Make sure you support the stream. Thank you very much. Have a great day. It's John Galt, the urban landlord here, live in effect. Stop all these streams here.